A Canadian tech company has developed a new app that will let you scan a barcode and decide whether or not you want to purchase a product that's Canadian. People may be looking for a specific line that says Canadian made or Canadian owned, which can sometimes be confusing for consumers. But a new app called Check the Label is taking the guesswork out of shopping.
Every Canadian purchaser is asking themselves the same question. Is what I'm buying, is it made in Canada? Is it made in the US? Is it made overseas? And what can I do to support our local economy?
The app, created by Punch Card Systems, lets users scan an item's barcode, letting them know if the product is made and owned by a Canadian company.
We've connected to a number of UPC databases to learn about manufacturers or suppliers. And if the data is there, we can pop it up and let the user know if we think it's Canadian. Or we also have an AI scanning feature as well that enables us to take a photo of the product and pop up its provenance as well.
At this crepe cafe in Toronto, buying Canadian is something that has been on the mind of owner Sylvia Ireland. But when it comes to pricing, she says while the app will help her find Canadian products, as a small business, she can't always go with a homegrown option.
When I need strawberries, they have to be fresh, they have to be top quality, and if I have to buy them from the US, unfortunately, I may have to do that.
However, Ireland adds that she has been thinking about expanding her menu.
I'm making a lot of crepes that have a lot of vegetables and fruit, but I could steer myself towards more meat and cheese and Canadian goods.
Something experts say many Canadians have been leaning towards.
Budgets come into play. They'll consider their budget before patriotism, if they have to pick between the two, of course. So if they have access to nutritious food that is coming from abroad, they will likely pick that particular option.
On the streets of Toronto, many people were intrigued by the app that could help them decide if they want to buy Canadian.
It's definitely something I would download, whether there be tariffs or not. As a Canadian, you just want to support, companies that are Canadian made.
It might add a little bit of time. So if you're grocery shopping, you get 30 items, you're going to be doing that 30 times. I think that's one thing to think about, but otherwise an interesting initiative.
And the Check the Label app is available now for anyone who wants to download it, and they can do that on their smartphone, and it's free to download. For City News in downtown Toronto, I'm Alessandra Carnero.